What's up, guys? Welcome back to your Heroclix headquarters. Today we're going to be unboxing all these brand new convention exclusive figures that I just picked up from Worlds. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's just start here with the Wonder Woman Generations pack. Now this has all three Wonder Woman in it, and they're all pretty freaking awesome. If you guys haven't seen them already, we'll take a look now. Alright, so popping open the box here, pulling out the plastic, you can see we have all three cards, as well as all three figures, and these look pretty freaking amazing, I gotta say. You got the classic Diana Wonder Woman there, and we did see her previewed a long time ago, and then we have the other Wonder Woman. What's her name? I can't remember all of their names, sorry, off the top of my head. This one is Yara. Yeah, Yara Floor. So let's just go ahead and start with her. So she looks pretty awesome, you know, lots of detail there in the armor and everything. Very cool. So yeah, taking a look at her first here, I guess. We have trait. I believe they all have a similar trait here that says we're all Amazons. That means we fight together. When another friendly character with the Amazon keyword takes damage from an attack after resolutions, you may place Wonder Woman adjacent to that character. Yeah, I think they all have that same trait. You can take a look at her dial here, 75 or 50 points. Pretty good stats. Her first thing, special movement power here is power. Move. After resolutions, make a close attack targeting all opposing characters she moved through, regardless of adjacency. Instead of normal damage, deal each hit character 3 damage. Well, that's pretty good. You can kind of run through everybody and hit them for 3. Then you have giant reach of 4. Incapacitate, but still deals normal damage. Once per turn, when Wonder Woman hits after resolutions, you may place her adjacent to a hit character and make a close attack. That's pretty awesome too. So you got 2 good ways to attack there. Super Incaf that deals damage. Close Combat Expert helps with making those close attacks as well. Or for 50 points, you just got regular charge. Not bad either way. And then we'll take a look at Diana next, since I already pulled her out here. So taking a look at her card here, she has that same trait that when another friendly Amazon takes damage, you can place her adjacent. Then she has a trait during force construction. Up to 3 friendly characters with the Amazon keyword may be assigned equipment without paying the equipment's cost. Very, very powerful effect, if you ask me. Just 3 free equipment. That's for her and both of them, or just any other friendly Amazons. And there's some like Supermans and Batmans and stuff like that that have Amazon. So you could find some pretty interesting things there to give free equipment to. But then taking a look at her dial here, pretty long, lots of good stats there. Coming in at 150 or 90 points for all that, not bad. You also have charge and sidestep on her movement power. Then on her damage power, she has empower, free, choose an opposing character within 4 squares in line of fire. That character can't use damage powers until your next turn. Super good effect. Those occasional characters that have stop click on the damage slot, you know, that can totally knock that out. Otherwise, it kind of just gets rid of shape change, you know, outwit, perplex, prob, all that good stuff. So very powerful. I really love to see, you know, that level Wonder Woman power, though. That 150 dial, that 12 attack super strength for 5 damage. Love to see it. So great dial on her as well. And last but not least, probably the best sculpt of the bunch right here, with that jumping, you know, lasso flying through the air pose. Very cool. I think this is Nubia, isn't that her name? Yeah, Nubia. So she has the same trait here. Place her adjacent when another Amazon gets injured. And 75 or 50 points for her as well, which is pretty crazy when you look at that dial. You know, lots of imperv there, pretty long dial length, 4 damage, lots of 4 damages there. You got charge flurry. When Wonder Woman uses flurry, she may instead make 3 attacks, but can't attack the same character more than twice that action. I'll take it. Hey, 3 attacks? That's crazy. Blades, Claws, Fangs steal energy. And then you've got leadership. When Wonder Woman uses it and succeeds after resolutions, you may remove an action token from all friendly characters with the Amazon keyword. That's great. So yeah, you got the Wonder Woman team ability with the super duper senses there at the end, super leadership, charge, flurry, 3 attacks. I mean, yeah, she's great at either point value. I mean, 50 points for charge, flurry to make 3 attacks is pretty nuts. And you've got that special Blades Claws and Steel Energy for most of her dial there. So she's going to be healing a lot with all those attacks as well. So very awesome. But we still have quite a few figures to get to. So let's move it right along here. And up next, let's go with Space Ghost. One of my personal favorites of all these new figures is Space Ghost. He is absolutely crazy for his point values. So popping him open out of the box here, taking a look. Another thing too is I cannot believe we got a Space Ghost. Like, we are so lucky that we ever actually got a Space Ghost. I can't believe it. This thing is freaking amazing looking. Look at him. All right, so his card, taking a look at what he can do here. He's got celebrity, cosmic, and police keywords. I think that might be important just because, like, what kind of keywords are they going to give Space Ghost? He also has the team player team ability, so he can copy team abilities. I don't think I mentioned it, but all the Wonder Womans have the Wonder Woman team ability, obviously. Anyway, he's got stealth, super senses, and super strength traded. That's all traded. 3 of currently some of the best powers in the game, all traded. That means he's got access to all 3 of those powers on any point value, whether it be 80, 60, or 30. Then you've got Perplex. If Space Ghost has no action tokens, he can use it twice a turn. When Space Ghost uses Perplex and targets a friendly character, that character has Safeguard opposing probability control until your next turn. So super insane there. If he has no tokens, he can Perplex twice. Even just traded Perplex is great enough as it is, but perplexing twice, and then that means you could potentially give up to 2 characters protected opposing prob, which is just crazy. That means if they go up there, roll high to hit, there's just nothing your opponent can do about it at that point, except for replace the die. It can be replaced by some of those die replacement effects. But yeah, then you have the special attack power, free. Choose 1 for Space Ghost to use until he chooses again. Energy Explosion, Penetrating Blast, Energy Shield Deflection, and Invulnerability, or Force Blast as free and Telekinesis. I mean, 3 amazing options there. You can either blast someone with Penetrating Blast, hit a bunch of enemies with Energy Explosion that's penetrating, or, you know, if you need to be defensive, ESD Invuln gives him another layer of defense on top of the super senses and stealth that he has traded. Or otherwise, Force Blast as free to knock people around to get some free damage is crazy, and having TK as well, just to help out the team some more with the Perplex and everything, is just so much going on. It's crazy. He's got that special attack power, his whole dial, to be able to pick powers from. 80 points, he's got charge, 11 attack, 18 toughness, 3 damage, leadership. For 60 points, he got some sidestep, combat reflexes, and empower. And then for 30 points, he's back to charge with some willpower and some close combat expert. So he's still rocking an 11 attack, pretty much almost his whole dial. And he has a whopping 4 damage for 30 points. So yeah, 30 points I think is definitely where it's at. He is absolutely crazy. You got super strength and a close combat expert. He could easily hit for 6 damage by himself. Perplexing his attack up twice to a 13 with the close combat expert is just insane. And then they can't be probbed, yada yada. It's crazy. Yeah, he's super good. Definitely expect to see a lot of him in all of your modern age events moving forward. Let's finish off the DC figures here with Batman, the Mermaid Batman, Batmerman, I don't know what you want to call it. So let's pop him open and take a quick peek at what he can do, because he's pretty great for Batman. So we'll pop him out of our plastic here, and yeah, you got Batman surfing on that wave there. Riding that wave. Batman. I never thought I'd see the day. Actually, I'm kind of more surprised by Space Ghost than I am a Batman, I guess. But here we go. Batman. Got Batman TA, of course. Atlantis, Batman Family Detective, Gotham City, Martial Artist. Pretty good keywords there. When Batman would be KO'd, you may instead replace him with a character named Batman. Turn that character to its last non-KO click, then roll a d6, and heal it equal to half the result. That character can't otherwise be healed this game. Pretty crazy. There's literally no limitation on that besides the fact that it's named Batman. You could replace him with a higher point Batman, a lower point Batman, doesn't matter. As long as it's named Batman, that's all it's looking for. And put it on its last non-KO click, heal it a couple, depending on what you roll, and then it can't be healed the rest of the game. Could be pretty crazy. But then you got Charge, 11 attack, 18 combat reflexes, 3 damage with the Outwit. 75 points. 75 points is a lot nowadays. He does also have Swim, which in some cases is better than Stealth from the Batman ally. But either way, it's going to make him hard to target from range. Then his trait here, friendly characters that share a keyword with Batman have the Swim ability, and then free, generate a water terrain marker in a square within range and line of fire. That's pretty freaking great. Yeah, you could give your whole team of detectives the Swim ability, all of your Batman family the Swim ability, something. That's pretty crazy. Then you also have Power. Once per game, unequip an equipment from a character within range and line of fire. Then equip it to Batman. So that is also freaking amazing. He can just rip the equipment off of any opposing character and equip it to himself. And yeah, just within range and line of fire. Oh, it just technically doesn't even have to be an opposing character, actually, from a character within range and line of fire. You could rip it off your own character, which is pretty cool, actually, because you could get somebody to equip something for free, right? Like with a symbiote getting a free, black symbiote or red symbiote, whatever, and then just power action, put it on Batman. So there's some pretty interesting interactions you could do there, I think. But yeah, otherwise, pretty standard Batman dial. Just some really neat tricks. And yeah, I think he's very interesting. He's a very fun one. So he's cool, but we'll move it right along next here to... let's go with the Watcher. Now, this one is interesting. You couldn't buy this guy. All the rest of these were purchasable. You had to actually buy... Well, okay, you couldn't buy it just at the shop. You had to buy this with only the TCB package, which is if you're in the hotel room, next to the Graceland Event Center. All right, but we'll take a peek at him next. Very cool. It just kind of sucks that much more that Disney Plus is rotating out now, because we just got this guy. Like, we just had all the other What If show stuff in Disney Plus. Now it's all rotating out just in time, literally right when we get this guy. So that is unfortunate. We can't really play him with any of that other stuff, at least in Modern Age. There's always Silver Age, Golden Age, all that other fun stuff. Home games, you can always play them that way. But regardless, here we have the Watcher. He's got Cosmic and Mystic's team abilities, as well as Cosmic Deity Herald keywords. He's got a trait, Knockback. When the Watcher hits after resolutions, remove up to 3 non-debris terrain markers from within 4 squares of a hit character. Then generate up to 3 terrain markers within 4 squares of that hit character. So that's pretty interesting. You can kind of... do some funny stuff there. If they've got a barrier around them, you could, like if they barriered in front of them and you manage to break one, have him, run up in there and shoot them, and then reposition the barrier around them so they can't do anything or something like that. Or just move them all out of the way so the rest of your team can kind of get in there and take some shots. Pretty cool stuff. Improved targeting for hindering and elevated is great to see also. 7 range double target. Not doing too much though with Charge. Precision Strike, 19 invincible, and 4 damage with prob. Definitely worth the 125 there with those kinds of stats. But then it's special attack power, Pulse Wave. When the Watcher uses it, if only one character is targeted, he instead deals his printed damage. Ooh, classic Pulse Wave, old school Pulse Wave, single target Pulse Wave for full damage. Gotta love it. Then his special defense power there, Stop, Invincible, and Super Senses. Very good. Very good stop click there. And 2 of them there, so definitely takes quite a few hits to knock him out. And yeah, he's going to be a fun one for sure. Honestly, in my opinion, a better figure overall than the Infinity Ultron. It'd be nice to see a newer, upgraded version of that Ultron that can, go toe-to-toe with that Watcher, but that does it for him for now. Next up, let's move on to the Hawkeye and Hawkeye duo. All right, so busting them out of here. Oof. Their card is pretty bent up in there. Oh, don't like to see that. But, it has to happen with the way they do the boxes there. So, yeah, we got that Hawkeye duo. I wouldn't be surprised if we do not get another Hawkeye and Hawkeye duo in the upcoming Disney Plus Next Phase set. But I love the Hawkeye show. That was super fun. One of my favorite shows on Disney Plus so far. So I am loving the fact that we got this awesome duo, and they're a lot of fun. So you got Shield and Avengers team abilities. Grapple arrow, free. Place Hawkeye and Hawkeye in a square of a different elevation within range and line of fire. Friendly bystanders named Kate Bishop can use this trait. That's awesome. Improved targeting for hindering characters and can make range attack while adjacent. Gotta love that. 6 range triple target. Always good. 75 points. Running shot with a 12 attack precision strike, some energy shield, and some leadership. Their dial is pretty crazy. It's pretty rainbow dial there. It's got all kinds of powers all the way down it. Then you've got this other trait here. Once per turn, when Hawkeye and Hawkeye make an attack, after resolutions, they may make an attack. Gotta love that. So you can just running shot up in there and then just get like a ranged flurry. That's pretty awesome. At the beginning of your turn, Hawkeye and Hawkeye may generate a Kate Bishop bystander. If they do, they can't use this trait until Kate Bishop is removed from the game. Oof. So gotta wait for her to be KO'd, but then there's your Kate Bishop bystander. Just plain stats. She is autonomous though, which is great. I can do anything Clint does. When Kate Bishop is generated, give her a die showing any result. Kate Bishop can use the standard powers printed on the click number of Hawkeye and Hawkeye's card that matches her die's result. When Kate Bishop is KO'd, deal Hawkeye and Hawkeye 1 damage. So, yeah, not bad at all. You can give her a die 1 through 6, and she can use any of those powers. That's kind of why their dial is set up that way, so you get tons of different options for Kate, for your bystander. And technically, you can just keep throwing her out there to do stuff, and, if she dies, then they just take 1 damage. Next turn, you just pop out another one. I'm pretty sure, I don't think it said once per game or anything, right? Yeah, it doesn't say once per game, it just says at the beginning of your turn, they may generate a Hawkeye bystander. If they do, they can't use this trait until she's removed from the game. Yeah, so not bad. I really like them a lot. They look super fun. I cannot wait to play them. I might do a team build based around them because they're really cool. I'm definitely going to do a team build, or a few that probably include Space Ghost, as well as this brand new Captain America on the Pegasus. Saving the best for last, you guys. So we'll pop him open here and take a look. Oh my goodness. Oh, for a second I thought he didn't have the card, and I thought he was broken, but that is crazy. So, wow, yeah, he's gonna look pretty insane. I guess you have to actually put the wings on him. That's nuts. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. He's a build-a-clicks. You gotta put him together. Oh man, I can already tell the people that are gonna want this glued and unglued and all that kind of stuff. People are gonna glue the wings in. People are gonna be asking for these things unglued with the box. Yada yada. There's always people that are very particular about those kinds of things. I personally also probably wouldn't want it to be glued, just because I would want to be able to take the wings off and do that myself. Let's see. Looks like they, looks like they snap in there pretty easy. Stay in there pretty good. Yeah. Fly, Pegasus, fly. All right. So, man, look at that with those wings in there. That is one epic freaking Captain America. Boy, yeah. Get ready to see this a lot. Yeah, get ready to see this thing a lot in the next, couple of years of tournaments. So he's got energy shield deflection and leadership. Other friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Asgardian or Avengers keywords can use energy shield deflection. Oof, gotta love that. That's great. He's got the Avengers team ability, improved movement, characters, 4-range double target. When we'll take a look at his specials here because he's insane. If you guys haven't already seen him, Dial H for Heroclix spoiled him a while ago. But yeah, this dude's crazy. Hypersonic speed. When Captain America uses it and hits after resolutions, choose up to 2 friendly characters. This turn, the chosen characters can use charge and modify speed +1 when they use it. Imagine how broken he would be if Sicarian Iron Man was not rotating this year, because this dude with Sicarian Iron Man would be nuts. Just giving him charge with another +1 speed, then he's free to pick flurry and some other attack power or something. Crazy. So yeah, when Captain America targets a single character with an attack, that character can't use defense powers. Also just says attack. I thought it was close attack, but just attack. So, I mean, he has 2 targets, but that special attack power, like the whole dial, so you're going to want it to be single targeting, so they can't use any defense powers. So that includes stop clicks, that includes literally anything that's a defense power, actually physically on their card, or a special defense power they have, or any trait that is also a defense power. They can't use it. Yeah, and I mean, hypersonic, when he hits, he can give everybody charge. It's crazy. Yeah, so 125, he's great, but 40 points is really where it's at. You know, you get all that value for 40 points. He's such a strong attacker, and, you know, handing out energy shield, handing out charge. And I mean, on top of that, this is just the coolest freaking sculpt, I think, of the day, by far. Of all these new figures, this thing takes the cake for everything. Sculpt, dial, all of it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this unboxing, make sure to smash that like button. It does help me out a lot. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. And if you'd like to see your name here in the credits with all these other awesome people, then join the Patreon now. In the description below is the link to that. So yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and until next time, this has been Heroclix Headquarters, signing off.